Good day, YouTubers. My name is Florio. I'm with you once again with the beginner's approach. Today, we are going to continue from where we left, and we are going to look at inversions. When we say inversions, what does it mean? Simply put, it is a reversal of something. So, in music or in chord progressions, we are going to reverse the root chords. So when you play the root chord, either the minor or the major, the root of it, then you reverse the chord. So the reversion is going to be on octave modes. So example, C major triad, then we will reverse it. So either we reverse it to the left or to the right. So if we are to go to the left, this one will go to the next octave. That was the octave I mentioned. So this one will go to this octave, then you omit this one. This is an example. So we are going to play the root, the first inversion and the second inversion of every chord we've learned from our previous lessons. If you have not checked, please you can go and check from the beginner's approach 1, approach 2, and the continuations follows. So we are going to learn the inversions from the root, the first inversion and the second inversion, which means on the keyboard, every chord on the keyboard has 3 chords. Every chord you play has 2 inversions in addition with the root, making 3. So before you can play very well, it's better you look for those chords. Take your time. Every chord you play on the keyboard, look for the 2 inversions in addition, so that when someone plays them, you will understand them. Inversions helps to move on the keyboard very smoothly. When we get inside, you will get to understand. So we are starting from C. We are going to play in key C, yes. And in key C, I told you earlier that it is the combination of majors and minors that forms the tonic surfer. The tonic surfer is made up of the majors and minors. It's in the previous lesson, so please check for me so that you understand me better. All right, so I'm going to start with the majors in the keys. So in every key, we have 3 majors. We have the C major, the Fa, the So the 1, that is the root here. So I said C major because we are learning key C. So the 1, the 4, and the 5 are the only majors. The rest are minors. So we are going to start the inversions from the majors. So this is C major triad. That is Do, Mi, So. So the Do, Mi, So, we are going to invent them. So it's either you take it to the left or to the right. Let me take it from the lower octave so that I'll be able to do it here. So this is C major in the right hand. We are doing the right hand first. Next time we'll do the left in addition. So this is the C major. When we take the root, my root is not coming. When we take it to this place, this is the octave of this one, the higher octave of this low note. So this is a C major triad, the first inversion. When we take the 3, that's the Mi, 1, 2, 3. It also has an octave here. When we take this place, it's the second inversion. So this is the second inversion. When we take this one, that's G, the So, to this octave, we are back to our root again. So in addition, so this one, and this one, we have just 3 of it. So first inversion, second inversion, then this is the root. That is it. So you have to know this one. All right, let's go to F. This is F. When we were learning the tonic so far, we learned this with Do, Re, Mi, Fa. So this is Fa, but the root is this. This is the root. This is the root chord. So in key C, this root is Fa, La, and then Do. So that is the 4, the 6, and then the 1. So we are going to invent them. We take this one, the root, to this place. So the octave of F. We can also take the 6th, that is the A, to this place. So this is the first inversion and the second inversion. So if you have long fingers, you can just add the first inversion and the second inversion to your chord, then you add the left. means that you are playing a fat chord or a long chord or something like that. Yes. So this is the first inversion, the second inversion, and this is the root. Okay, let's go to G. This is G. When we're learning the tones so far, we played this with Mi, Fa, So. So this is the So. So we can invent the So. I'm playing this here so that I can do my reversals very well. So this is G. When I take the D to the next octave here, that it is Re in C. So the Re to this Re, this is my G. So this is the root. This is the root chord. When I take the G to the next octave here, and I play the chord this way, it's the first inversion, my first inversion. When I take the B, that's the T to this octave B, this one here, it's my second inversion. So this is the root. First inversion, B, D, G. The next inversion, that is the second inversion, it now tends to be D, G, B. Yes. So we are done with the major. So C major is the octaves. F major, the root, first inversion, second inversion. The G, this is G. First inversion, second inversion. Okay, so these are for the majors. You can even start playing songs with them in the major. So this my C, the root. As you're standing there, you can just be doing this way. So you can just arpeggio it this way. So in church, you can just be arpeggioing your first inversion, second inversion, and the root. Then you go to the Fa. Yes. So the major, the root, first inversion, second inversion. Then you go to your So. Yeah, so the root, first inversion, second inversion, then your one. First, so this is your first inversion. So you can do the root, first inversion, second inversion. That one alone can even have a service. Then let's try our minors. Let's go to our minors. So minors, we are starting from the D minor. That is a Re in C. So this is the Re. So you look for the inversions. You reverse them, but we are reversing them to the right. You can reverse them to the left, but we are doing it in the right now. You can just do them with yourself. So this is my 2 Re, D minor, the root, D minor, the root. So this is my reversed inversion, first inversion. I've taken this one to the next octave here. We are going to take the F to the next octave here. So the first inversion was this, the root, first inversion, then the second inversion. Let's go to Mi. This Mi. That's the third, or E minor. So E minor, we reverse it, taking the octave, the E, the root to this place, to this E higher octave. We are not taking the G. So this is the first inversion. This is the first inversion. Let's take the G to the next octave here. The second inversion is found. So when you are playing this way, you just keep you memorize it. Memorizing it, take your time. Picture it very well, so that when you're coming, you will not suffer. So this is my first inversion, second and third. So it's better after knowing it, just run through it. Oh, okay. When you get it wrong, make sure you hear it. Develop that ear. Then you picture it very well. After that, you move to the next one. So we are done with the F major, G major. Let's go to the A minor. It's another minor. So this is the root. The root is this. So we are taking the root is A, C, then E. That is a La in C or A minor. So we are taking the A to the next octave here. This is how it sounds now. This is our sixth. So you can just stand here and get your sixth chord. We are taking the C to the next octave. Our sixth again. So the first inversion was this. And the second inversion is now this. So the root, first inversion, second inversion. Let's go to the last chord, the diminish. That is the B diminished in the key of C. It's also a T, or we can also call it B minor. So this chord, this is the root. The B minor or the B diminished, this is the root. We take this B to this place. So we now have D, F, and B, the first inversion. And the next inversion goes this way. We have taken this D to this higher octave. So we now have F, B, and D. And this is how it goes. So you can arpeggio it so that you don't get lost. Yeah. So we have now run through and we've gone through all the inventions. So you can sit down, form your own course, or like try and do something with a song. And my advice is, as a beginner, sometimes it's very difficult to develop that musical ear. So take your time. Your tonic so far. So take your time, run through, and then know where the do is, know where mi is, know the sounds by singing them. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, ti, do, do, ti, so, fa, mi, mi, do. When you're able to sing it, you know where do is. Sit down, write songs. Assuming I want to set an example so that you use the example to learn a song. Sit down as a beginner. Sit down. Write, if it is possible, write the tonic sofa of a song. You can write dana si, dana si, dana si, da onyamina si. Yes, sit down, write it. Do, 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 mi, so, fa, mi. Maybe mi, so, fa. You see that it's not sounding. Look for me. Take your time and look for it. Mi, do, 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 mi, so, fa, mi. Re, mi, fa, mi, re, do. Yes, I'm using re, mi, fa, mi, tonic so far because beginner, when you use major, minors, you get confused so quick. So you use tonic so far so that you understand. So when you get it this way, now allow yourself for this finger to count the chords for you. So do, 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 mi, do, 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 mi, so, fa, mi. Now do, do, do. Because it's do, 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 play this chord. When you play the root of this do, the melody is now here. Meanwhile, do, 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 the danasi start with danasi started here. So it is a do. So play the invention, the first invention of it, so that this one will count the melody. So where this one is counting the melody will form your chord. So assuming you don't want to use the chords to sing the song, but you want to use the chords to follow the progression, you can just use this finger. Do, 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 mi, so, so, do, 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 do. You get it? You see, this one have sang the melody. So this one will let you know that it is just a chord inventions that they used, or that Danasi is using. You can other people use other melodies or stuff because they understand melodies or they understand chord progression. But as beginners, let's do it this way. Do, 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 so do, 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 but look at how it will sound before you select the chord. Mi, yeah, it's better, but you can make it do, because this one is in do, it's also in mi, and this one is singing the melody. So the melody, this one singing the melody will guide you to get your chords. Then so that is at a re. You can play this inversion. That's the third inversion or the second inversion of a re. So the second inversion. Re. Simple. So this one, so just write the melody and sit down, try with the chords, and you get it. So this one will, where the melody will get to, just play a chord there. When it gets to this place, it's at a 2. It's at a 3. It's at a 4. It's at a 5. It's at a 6. You see, you get out 6. It's at 7. Yes. So dana se da oya mi na se do fa mi or re mi do, yeah, re or re mi do. So as they are singing in church, where the melody goes, you just follow with the progression. Do, 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 fa, do, 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 da, na, si, da, na, go, na, na. You see, it's at a 5. Da, na, you get it? Then da, da, so you come to 2. Da, mi, or this mi, you get a 5 in the mi, so you can come to 5. Na, do. So where the melody goes, you just end there with a chord. Where the melody goes, you just end there with a chord. Right, so this will bring us to the end of our progressions in key C. The next lessons will follow in key F, so that we will continue our song progressions and we'll learn our songs and the others in key F. Thank you for following and thank you for understanding. Let's pray for strength, and I pray that more will follow. Thank you. Have a nice day.